Oh, what's good, my man in society? It is your host with the most, Shadow Look, back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free. That is how you help my channel get into the algorithm. Highly appreciate you. Go ahead and do that. Now, what I wanted to talk about was a question I was asked, right? Which was if I had seen the discussion talking about are Hispanics, are blacks scared of Hispanics incarceration, right? Behind the walls, or vice versa. And I had seen the video that Hoodie from the Hood had did, right? And several others, right? 16 to Life. And the reason I just don't discuss these topics, right, or dive into any of these topics is just that they're topics that are irrelevant, bro. It's not that I'm not prideful in my raza. It's not that I don't care for my raza. It's not that, I don't look to defend my raza. It's just that in reality, these types of conversations don't benefit nobody and don't help nobody, right? Like, obviously, I know that raza handles their business and they're about their business. I have seen it for myself, right? I know that the raza's with the business. I know that blacks are with the business, right? But whatever people are gonna want to say on the internet and push the narratives, I have no control over that. People are gonna think and say whatever they choose to say, right? And no matter what evidence I bring or anybody says, people are still gonna have their views and still are gonna say whatever they're gonna say, despite for whatever reason they're saying it. Maybe to generate a response, or for trolling, or for whatever reasons, right? But people are still gonna stick to their guns regardless, right? So therefore, I just think that it's pointless and nonsense if I come on here and I just, look to advocate for my raza on a topic that really, I mean, if we know that this is what it is, then why do we need to be out here preaching about it, right? Obviously, we know individuals are with the business and handle their own, despite whatever ethnicity that they are, right? There has been great fighters and down individuals from every ethnicity, right? Um, So to say that when an ethnicity is scared of the other, or can't fight, or don't know how to fight, or aren't warriors, when time in history has shown all these ethnicities to have both, right? Warriors and fighters. So it would just be, you know, a waste of time for me to come on here and to try to be, you know, trying to advocate that, right? Or trying to, right? But it's because it's going to sound one sided. It's going to sound like, pride. It's going to sound like, you're being biased, right? Because you're defending your side, right? And that's just the way that people are gonna perceive the message. That's why I just don't see the purpose and why to do that, right? Because obviously, if people know what it is, then there's no reason why to be out here, you know talking about it, right? And like I said, because people are still gonna have their views and they're still gonna push their agendas regardless. And that's just why I just don't dive into these topics, right? Or I just don't go into you know the conversation, because obviously they're just conversations that just go nowhere and lead to nowhere, right? And like I said, each individual ethnicity is down for their shit, and nobody sees another ethnicity as weaker, or right. And even to take it beyond that, right? It's all that information where it counts in the real world, it's irrelevant. It don't matter. That's not how it is. So therefore, what does it even matter at the end of the day what people think on the internet, right? Like I have always said, on the internet, people are going to think and say whatever they choose to say, regardless of facts, proof, and all of that. So why indulge in that, behavior? Why entertain that behavior, right? If we already know what it is. And that's just why I just don't dive into those topics, right? Because obviously, no ethnicity is scared of no ethnicity, and people will handle their business when push comes to shove, and that's just the way it is. You know what I mean? Um, People are literally always trying to scrape a story out of nothing. But truth of the matter is, they're irrelevant conversations. I'm just saying, Shadow.